with artificial intelligence now pretty much becoming, has already become mainstream in so many different countries across the world and easily accessible for many people for free. People are using it to benefit themselves and other people, but also people are also using it to harm people, to commit crimes and other things. And unfortunately, like with other technology, like with the internet, like with smartphones and all these other new technologies, it's not necessarily the technology which is bad or even good. It's the person using it. If they decided to do something good with it, or if they decided to do something bad with it, it's because of them, not necessarily their technology. And unfortunately, we have some bad news from a BBC News article online. Sex offender used AI to make indecent child images. A sex offender who used AI to create indecent images of children has been jailed for 4 years. Essex police described the content possessed by Adam Evans as being so realistic that it looked real. Officers monitoring his device due to a court order were alerted to his offending in September 2025 and found 13 illegal images had been accessed on it. Before I continue reading, if officers were monitoring his devices due to a court order, for whatever reason, he must have got in trouble or something must have happened in the past, whether he did something wrong or not, I don't know what he did, but for whatever reason, they are monitoring him. So most people, if you're being monitored by the police for whatever reason, you will not be doing anything wrong. You wouldn't be doing wrong in that time. Let's say you do decide to do those wrong things, you use your common sense and not do it when you're being monitored by the police. But it looks like, and it seems like, that this person is so, like, he doesn't care. Like, he wants to do that. And it shows that he wants to do that because he's done so whilst even the police are monitoring him. If he wasn't so obsessed by these images, that it seems like he's so obsessed, because if he wasn't so obsessed, then he'd think, hold on a second, the police are monitoring me, so let me not do that whilst they are monitoring me. But again, it shows you often these type of people, when they do these things, people wonder, why do they do these things? How can they do these things? What drives them to do it? But whatever drives them, but it drives them enough that they do it whilst even they're being monitored by the police. The 51-year-old of Torrance Hollow admitted 9 offences of making indecent pseudo-photographs of children and was sentenced at Chelmsford Crown Court. He will serve a further 3 years on extended licence upon his release from prison. It came after Evans was being monitored by police due to a sentence imposed upon him for sexual offending in 2019. So there we have our answer. So he was already in some sort of trouble for sexual offending in 2019. So if you are being, so I'm not going to bother reading the rest of the article. I'm going to focus on this. If you're already in trouble for sexual offending, then why on earth would you decide that I'm being monitored by the police, I've already been in trouble for certain things, but I'm going to continue doing things like this even though the police are monitoring me? Like, it shows you not only that these people want to do these things, but that they want to do it so much that they will do this whilst they're being monitored by the police. And the one other thing that I want to quickly mention, of course, it isn't real images, as the article says, and they mention something about pseudo photographs or whatever else, but it can have real consequences. So I feel like maybe people will say because it wasn't real images that 4 years is fine. I don't think it's 4 years is fine. I think, first of all, he should be getting more time anyway, but he should be getting definitely more than 4 years if he's already being in trouble for doing similar things or other similar things, and he still decides to do this. So why on earth would he give him 4 years? He should be getting 4 years for the crime, let's say, and then another 10 years, let's say. I'm not into law or whatever, I'm just giving an example. Another 10 years for deciding that I'm already in trouble for sexual things, but no, I'm going to continue. And I don't care about what I've done in the past. It shows no remorse. I don't care what I've done in the past. I'll continue doing what I want to do. And I don't care even if the police are monitoring me, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. So unfortunately, police want to do their job, which is fine. They are doing their jobs, and by monitoring him, they managed to find out what he's doing. But then we're let down by 4 years in jail. What kind of nonsense is that? And I keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying it in this particular video because, and it's gone longer than I wanted to, like, whoever the judge is has to take in mind, I don't know if they did or not, but that he was already in trouble for sexual things. And on top of that, he didn't care about it because he still decided that I'm being monitored by the police, but I'll still do this. So 4 years is absolutely unacceptable. But I guess the legal system needs to, improve in some ways. And then we have people speaking about for many crimes, there shouldn't be necessary to have juries in court. With jury, I'm assuming there's a jury in this. With juries, we're getting results like this. So you think without juries, you're going to make any better decisions? I don't think so.